One thing in my life that is a must as much as possible is if I use it every day, whatever that thing may be, it has to look good and make me feel good. Things you use every day, in my opinion, should give you a nice experience. Make that job that they're supposed to do as seamless as possible. Even more so if the job to do is a boring or shitty one. Make the mundane everyday task more enjoyable. And this is not about going out and spending money you don't have and creating new needs. Before I buy something, cheap or not, I always take time to wonder if that thing's gonna have a real use in my life or it's just another fake need that I created out of thin air. And the last one on my list is by far the most important one to me. I use Siri and Alexa every single day to take notes, know the temperature before going out with Mr. Rory, ask everyday random questions. Alexa, what is your daily life luxury?
Well, if I had to pick a daily indulgence, it'd probably be those moments when someone asks me something genuinely fascinating.
Turning on and off the lights in my apartment. Alexa, make light pink. I just love that thing. Vocal activation of lights is the greatest invention, but for some reason it makes my old apartment feel a little bit futuristic. And there's no need to clean that spot on the wall anymore. Listen, it's convenient, it looks cleaner, you just drop your phone on it, starts charging. You know, it's not just a random dangling cable. It's nice to look at. And clearly, I have a cable management problem. Somebody mentioned it as well in the comment section. I'm working on it. This was kind of the first step. But if you do have suggestions for that sort of mess, please let me know in the comments. I read every day about something I like, whether it be architecture, watches, design, art, tattoos. Fiction or not, they're great to have in your home. And in addition to bring knowledge in your life, they look good. Obviously, don't get a coffee table book just because they look good. Buy books because you're interested in what's in it. Crayons, pencils, sketchbook, paint. I truly believe everyone should at least once a week draw like a kid. Things don't have to be so serious all the time. It's relieving to do this kind of stuff, for lack of a better word. If you know me and you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that this was on the list. Just put something on your wrist that you like to look at. It's a good accessory for a man, it's a functional accessory as well, and it adds a little something even to the simplest outfit. I don't know, there's something nice, there's something gentlemanly about looking at your wrist instead of looking at your phone for the time. Nothing beats a good pair of leather boots. They are expensive, but they will last you for a very long time. These are already 5 years old, but I've been wearing them as much as I can every year. And they just keep getting better with time. This is a stitched down construction boot. It's just the way the upper part is sewn to the bottom part, and it makes it easier for cobblers to resole it when they're due. And another very good boot construction, if you're looking to get a long-lasting pair of leather boot, is the Goodyear Welt construction. Entry level, you're looking at $150 to $300, and you have the Thursday boots that fits into that category. Probably seen them many times. A lot of YouTubers promote these, and one of my friends got a pair, and I saw them in the flesh. They look really good, and they do feel well constructed. And then mid-level Goodyear Welt, $250 to $400, would have something like the Red Wings Heritage that are supposedly very good, but these I don't know, I've never owned one of those. And obviously then in the more higher end you have a lot of choices, but the ones that I'm wearing are Viberg. I just love everything they do. They are very expensive, but again, these will last you forever if you take care of them. Sunglasses, reading glasses. If you need it and or really enjoy it, might as well put something in your face that you really like. And I know some people are gonna say, well, lose them all the time or break them. I get where you're coming from, and I used to be like this as well. But when I started getting more nicer, more expensive frames, I started taking care more of them. These are all between 15 and 3 years old. And right now I'm back in love with these that I've had for 25. It is a Gucci frame that costed me about, I think, between $500 and $700 back in the days. And still having those 25 years later is nothing short of a miracle. I have to say though, it's pretty cool that I've held on to something long enough to say that it is now vintage. What's the expression there? Buy it once instead of buying it shitty twice or something like that. You're always gonna have to cook. Well, most of us do anyway. And investing in good kitchenware, in my opinion, is a great idea. Knives, cutting boards, pots and pans. This thing was $200 and it will outlive me. You can't ask for more for the stuff you buy, really. And I know not everyone has the budget to buy good knives because they are expensive. And this is actually a very shitty one. I believe this is IKEA that I've had for 10, 12 years. But if you do have shitty knives like me, there's one thing you could do. You could get a hunting rod. To be honest, I don't really know how to do the thing, but it works. The knife is sharper when I'm done with it. And you have to do that once a month, and your knife is sharper, and that's it. My next big kitchenware purchase will be a creuset or something similar to make my famously not famous spaghetti sauce. It's awesome quality, but also it looks amazing. Sometimes you don't realize it's a life luxury until you lose that thing. My last vacuum cleaner broke, and one of my friends told me you should buy a Dyson stick thing like this one. They're amazing. He loves his. But in my head, paying almost $1,000 for a stupid vacuum cleaner is really hard to process. And I saw this one that was about $400 or $500, and I thought to myself, well, how much different can it be from each other? It's a stupid vacuum cleaner. Turns out it could be very different, and this one really sucks. Or rather, doesn't. And now I feel super bad to get rid of it because I just paid $500 for this one. It's a lot of money for a stupid vacuum cleaner. It's taking forever to do the job that it's supposed to do, and it's pissing me off at the same time. And I don't want to get rid of it because technically it's working. I really should have bit the bullet and just pay more money right away instead of buying a cheaper one and regretting it after. A nice clean shower curtain, good towels, essential oils. I actually use the essential oils every time I take a shower. It just makes me feel like I'm in a spa or a very fancy hotel. Good soap is very important. I buy my soap at my local soap store. This block is about 4 times bigger when I buy it. It's made with 25% olive oil and it's about $15 and maybe it lasts 3 months or so. Super soft, unscented. It's great soap. And speaking of soap, there's a trend with this Aesop soap for like $50, $60 a bottle. It has become a status symbol to show off your soap bottle on your counter in your videos. Guys, for me, this is a crazy one. The diminishing returns between a $20 bottle of soap and a $60 one are huge. And I do not believe that anyone flexing a $60 bottle of soap would feel the difference in the blind soapy test. While I was looking into that Aesop soap, you see it's $58 for a bottle. I just found out it's actually sold at Costco for $69 for 2 bottles. So yeah. And also a good hair blow dryer. You can't cheap, it's like vacuum cleaners. Don't cheap out on those. I have been bald for a while now, and let me tell you, the money and time you're gonna save with an electric razor is not to be underestimated. I get the ones that can take a shower with you, so you know, you maximize your time. And these are really not expensive. I think this one is like $85. This one maybe $40, something like that. They're not the best, but they're doing the job. One day I'll probably try this very high-end, like $600 ones to see the difference. I'll let you know when that happens. Until then, this will do the job. I have been told many times that I look a little bit younger for my age. And I attribute this to 3 things. The food I consume, my sleep, and my skincare routine. And I know, a lot of dudes think that it's a little effeminate to take care of your skin. But seriously, you really should get over that. It doesn't have to be a 5-6 product routine with a fucking mask and gooey stuff all over your face looking like that. It can be super easy, done at the end of your shower, taking maybe 30 seconds. And most people say you should do it twice a day. I don't really care. I do it once a day and it works well for me. Clean your face in your shower and then after you put serum and then you put the cream. Or you could just put the cream if 2 products is too much for you. Telling you, it feels amazing to have hydrated skin. But having the good products is very important. Preferably odorless and colorless. I don't use those Bioderm spring smelling Blue Lagoon colored products because they can be very irritating for the skin. So what you should do is see a professional, find out the type of skin that you have, and make sure you get the right products for your skin. Smelling good is important to me, and a pleasant smell really calms me down for some reason. You don't want to have beast mode perfumes all the time. Sometimes you want something discreet that you will smell or someone closer to you would. Another thing I really like about a fragrance is it can bring you back to a moment in your life, a place or an event that happened to you. I don't have a car because I live in the city, but if I was to have one, I would use those little car freshener blank cards, which you hang in your car and you just spritz your favorite perfume on them, which beats any stupid toxic car freshener. And for my home, I use these. I like those little bamboo stick thing. I don't like having something burning in the house, and these really help to set the mood in a room. One thing I do every night, maybe the hour before going to bed, I always put my favorite perfume. Again, it just helps me relax, unwind from the day. Again, it gives that hotel spa kind of vibe. And the last perfume I tried, 34 Boulevard Saint-Germain Diptyque from Paris. This thing smells absolutely incredible. Nothing like I smelled before. So if you're into perfume and you never tried this one, I highly suggest it. For me, it's an ashtray that my mom used to have. This thing has to be 50, 60 years old. It looks absolutely amazing. I love this thing. It's nice to have a place to put your jewelry, your watch, your keys. You know, your everyday carry. It could also be a leather pad, which I really like how they look. In addition of looking super nice, you always have those things at the same place. And when your outside is more organized, then your inner self is as well. I do everything with this thing. I draw my tattoos, I sketch my paintings, I edit my videos. If you need any tech to do any kind of work, just get the best one right away. I tried to cheap out before and I just ended up losing money because I went and buy the best one after. Just like that stupid vacuum cleaner. The day I decided to take my sleeping experience to the next level, my life changed. Sheets, mattress, pillow, don't be scared to invest in your sleep. Alexa, how many hours in average a human sleeps in their lives?
The average person spends about 229,961 hours sleeping in their lifetime.
That's a long time in bed. And that's just the time sleeping in your bed. Might as well enjoy it. Seriously, investing in your sleep should be up there in your priorities in your life. The last one is a little bit different, not materialistic, but one of the most important one, in my opinion. You do have to wake up a little bit earlier to make that work, but taking time to have a slow morning, not chugging your coffee, taking your time to get ready, not rushed, no running around stressing about being late, makes your life feel so luxurious. But most of all, the inner calm. The stress-free morning, nothing beats that. If there's one thing in that list that you should try, it's definitely this one. Please let me know what are the things in your life that makes you feel good, that makes your life feel luxurious. As always, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.